Hello, my name is Hubert Trapdoor Crabsworth, official policy penguin for the Regina Dentata Party. In this video, we will be going over the H of our heads, system, healthcare. Times in Canada are changing, and you need a party that is cognizant of those changes to ensure a true north, strong and free. Let the Death Pixie Party be that party. And without further ado, let's jump into the H of our heads, policy, system, healthcare. As supreme ruler, Regina believes a healthy person is a productive person, and a sick person is of no use, unless of course they are attempting to muddle adult booties. Regina did it once, never again. Regina believes that in order to accomplish her goals for the good of Canada, we need to ensure Canadians have access to the best healthcare available. We need to ensure a 100% vaccination rate, promote new growth in the often overlooked mental health aspect of life, and, perhaps most importantly, reshape social and physical stigmata. In order to accomplish this, Regina Dentata pledges to do the following when elected. Regina will immediately increase funding and heighten restrictions on the Canada Health Transfer and Canada Social Transfer. Doing so will allow hospitals and schools access to additional funding without raising taxes upon the Canadian citizen. Regina notes that Canada, in the wake of a non-global pandemic, is offering a substantial amount of money to provinces in areas of transfer. However, some provinces, such as Ontario, often embezzle money, but we won't say which premier that is. Isn't that right, Dougie? Nonetheless, we hope that these restrictions will allow for an ethical, and we heavily stress ethical, transfer of funds to the schools and hospitals that need them the most. However, if a premier is found to be doing such acts as embezzlement, Regina will firmly, verbally, and physically undress the premier in question, who will then have to pay for every instance of their clothing. This ensures accountability in the wake of scathing embarrassment. Nobody wants to see a naked Doug Ford, especially Doug Ford. How something like that can exist, we do not know. Nonetheless, Regina also plans to stimulate the economy by imploring the healthy cereal market to create a fresh, fun, and great-tasting cereal which contains the latest COVID-19 vaccine, henceforth known as Vaxios and Vaxos. It's like current Premier Ford's Buck a Beer Challenge, only good. Regina will then distribute 2 boxes of Vaxios and Vaxos to every unvaccinated citizen via willing proxies who will sit with the unvaccinated as they eat their tasty cereal and go, "No, insert name here, you can't have your dessert until you finish your Vaxios." You'd be surprised how well that works. Further, Regina believes that hair care is a paramount concern for luxurious locks and healthcare. Dentata believes that long, beautiful, flowing locks is a chief concern. Positive, luxurious locks have been positively linked to increased self-esteem and the ideology that hair care equals human health. With this stated, Regina will challenge the big shampoo companies such as Herbal Essences, Tresemme, Head & Shoulders, Dove, etc. to make their shampoos out of at least 83% yak's milk, mixed with only the lightest soap and toxins to raise volume. If money is an issue, Regina will remind major companies of their profit margins and therefore promote positive consumer growth. Regina will also stand firm with Canadian companies who want to promote the growth of new hair products featuring yak, goat, or any other animal milk, except for cow. Filthy animals wouldn't know great hair product if it bit them in the ass. Speaking of willful ignorance, Regina Dentata firmly rejects the lack of progress with relation to the mental health epidemic. Canadians are facing new problems each and every day, which our system is currently very ill-equipped to deal with. As a survivor of the tie-dye and Justin Bieber metrosexual days, Regina knows all too well the struggles of mental health in this world. Upon election, Queen Regina vows to examine the crux of mental health difficulties both in and outside of the workplace, to combat social stigmata in order to bring Canada truly to the true north, strong and free. To do this, Regina Dentata promises sweeping changes, which you can hear about in video 8. In the meantime, just know that we do not plan to pay for this by raising taxes on hardworking Canadians. Rather, we plan to raise taxes on corporations, ensuring that everyone pays their fair share. For too long, Canada has been wanting for more. Regina Dentata's sweeping changes will allow for a true north that is ready to face the current landscape of life. We are Canada. We are true north, strong and free. Thank you so much for watching. And please look for future videos on Regina's education standard. I'm Trapdoor Crabsworth. Thank you very much.